Yadayim, can we prepare a sandwich taking into account the amount of time it will take in case of interruption is not allowed between this washing and the Hamotzi initial blessing?
What? So you wash the hands and you want to start preparing for the your sandwich before you say Hamotzi? That's the case?
Yes, because I understood that once we wash our hands, we have a limited time and no interruptions allowed when we eat the bread.
Okay. Correct. Yes. Correct. So
taking a sandwich takes some time. So how do we?
Okay. So it's I would say it's a theoretical question. That's what I see. But let's look at all of the possible scenarios. So a person goes washes his hands, and it's absolutely proper to say. I mean, if you dining alone or with only one more person, let's say, so to say the blessing in next like 20 to 30 seconds. That's it. That would be proper blessing over the bread. So you wash your hands, say blessing, dry your hands, and then you say the blessing over the bread. So meaning what? That everything must be ready by that time, right? That's a perfect scenario. But another scenario, you have a guest, you have a company, you have family, so you're not going to start your meal in a few minutes, right? Because why? Because after everybody's washing their hands, little kids, they want, they don't want, they do not want, do not know if they want. Like it takes some time, right? So it could be even depends on how many people. It could be 10 minutes. You sit in there, maybe 10, like 5-10 minutes till everybody's done. So, but since it is an interruption because you're waiting for everybody else, so it's not like that's a planned interruption. So that there is no problem. So usually it would be proper for a person. For example, if one person says Hamotzi for everybody else, that person washes last, right? Because he's the only one who says Hamotzi, right? So his blessing on the bread should be as close to his washing as possible. That's a proper solution. But if person needs to do something for a bread, sandwich is not like to make sandwich. It's too much interruption. So I would say if a person first wanted to eat just piece of bread, then decided to make sandwich like in the middle of washing of the hands, it's possible. I would say go say Hamotzi, take a little piece, tiny piece, put it in the salt, eat, and start preparing your sandwich. There is no problem. Just make sure it does not take too much time, or so that you eat kizayis in 3 to 4 minutes, and that's it. Right? But other things are actually allowed for the sake of meal. Right, so if you need salt, you want to take salt, and it's like a completely like from humid, it's so stuck together, so you cannot use it. So you have to get another salt, right? So it could be interruption, but since it is interruption for the sake of the meal, there is no problem. So that's another answer. But making sandwich, I would say it's not appropriate. Just take a little bite and continue making. Okay.
So, if I understand this, so the most proper way to do this is to make Netilat Yadayim, not too much, eat kasait bread, and then we have time to prepare the sandwich.
Even a little piece, tiny piece, the smallest piece you can eat, and then start preparing the sandwich in order not to have an interruption. That's it. So kizayis you need to eat in a period of 3 to 4 minutes, but it could be not in the beginning of the meal. It could be when you prepare the sandwich. It took you 5 minutes to prepare a beautiful sandwich. You start eating that, there is no problem. But make sure, so if you have many ingredients in this sandwich, so you're not going to eat so much bread. So you have to take consideration. So you eat kizayis into during the 3 to 4 minutes. You understand? So if you have lettuce, you have tomatoes, you have onions, you have I don't know whatever else you have in your sandwich. So it might be very filling, but you maybe eat two small pieces of bread. So you have to take it into consideration.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Good questions, very interesting.